Okay, this video is going to be a little different. It's about recovering the fish waste or the fish poop in a different way for garden gold. I think I've been missing an opportunity. All right, this is a pond with a pretty heavy fish load. I think this thing's about 800 gallons. It's got several koi in it, and it pumps up through these pipes into 2 skippy filters. Try to put the link in the description, but skippy filters, they pump up from the bottom, go through some filter media. You can see it, that's the blue, the media there, and then they drain out the top so the material collects in the bottom. That's where it pumps down in. Have 2 of them, they're the same size in these Costco pots, repurposed. Got a UV light going, but that won't do anything to the fish poop. See, here's this guy. Same idea, it's pumping through, got the exit. So over time, all the sediment collects in the bottom, and that sediment is fish waste. Super high, and periodically you got to clean the filters and clean the waste out. And you end up with basically a slurry of fish poop and water, which is really great for watering items. I would typically pour it into the compost pile, pour it on citrus trees, but hadn't taken advantage of it. And I know that the fish poop is, you can buy it as a specific fertilizer and make a tea. So I wanted to try something different. So here's what I did. Instead of discarding the water, pouring it directly out, I poured it in 2 smart pots or fabric pots and let them steep overnight. And what you end up with is that solid product down there. Tons of it. It's hard to take a picture of right now, but that is uber fertilizer. Got 2 bags. Doesn't smell bad. So I tried to screw around and throw some on a dollar store cookie sheet and then see how if it would go back into solution. It just scoops some off. Look, you can kind of see the consistency here. Kind of like cookie dough right now. This has only been sitting out here an hour or so. But just this is probably, this is easily enough for a season, and that's 1 clean out of the filter that do every month. So I took 2 scoops and put it into 1 gallon jug, and you can see this is like super tea. This is like better than, probably bat guano tea or something similar. This could still be an addition to a compost pile or dry it out and make it a dry nutrient addition. But this stuff is awesome. So I thought I'd give it a try. Something different. But this is like gold. I was wondering why the compost pile in the garden had so many worms, and I think this is a component because I typically would just dump this water onto the compost pile. Anyway, so skippy filters are working, collect the sludge on the bottom, feed your fish, kind of like aquaponics, but not really. They're not doing the hydroponics, this is just a pour over, but pretty cool. Peace.